When you think about retention and the power of email marketing, I think the post-purchase sequence is the first one that comes into your mind. Why? Because through the post-purchase or thank you flow is where you actually increase your LTV and retention of your entire brand. However, I see many brands overlooking the importance of this flow right here to reduce buyer's remorse and just again increase LTV. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over how to create highly converting advanced post-purchase sequence for your e-commerce brand so you can increase LTV, reduce buyer's remorse, and overall educate your customers for maximum product enjoyment and overall satisfaction, right? So with that being said, let's dive right into it right here. So the main goals, by the way, when it comes to the thank you flow, there are 5 main goals that I want you to keep in mind when creating this thank you flow right here. Again, your thank you flow should be dialed in, just like your welcome series, etc. Because this is the entire post-purchase experience. So you had a hard time converting someone, right? Because converting someone is not easy. They came from a Facebook ad, whatever, and then turning that person, that complete stranger, into a paying customer, it's hard. So you want to make sure they have the best experience possible with your brand and they just purchase from you again. So the main goals with this thank you sequence is, first things first, and this is probably the main one right here, is reduce buyer's remorse. Second one, educate customers for maximum product enjoyment and product care, so just making sure the products last them a long time. Third one is turning first-time buyers into repeat purchasers. And this is, along with this one, the most important one. So these by far reduce buyer's remorse, as well as upselling or cross-selling your audience as soon as possible. Fourth, collect social proof. And the fifth, cross-pollinate your audience, which essentially means taking people from your email list into other channels like social media channels, etc. Right? So that being said, let me go over the actual content buckets we cover on the thank you flow. So you can model your strategy after this one right here. I mean, every single brand is different. So of course we have a tailored strategy for every single brand we work with, but this right here that I'm going to show you is a pretty good structure to start with. And then you can modify based on your, what you think makes more sense for your brand specifically. Okay. So the content buckets are 2 main triggers that we use for the thank you flow. So essentially it's like 2 separate flows, if you will, because it makes more sense. The first one being, of course, the trigger place order. So when someone places the order, we immediately send them a kind of a thank you for your purchase. Like, thank you for your purchase. We're getting your product ready. If you want to stay in touch with us, these are our social media channels, etc. Very straightforward. Just kind of a thank you note. Could be a text based from the founder as well. And then 30 minutes to 1 hour later, we actually upsell them or cross-sell them very immediately, essentially, with a great offer and urgency. This is extremely important, and this is, I would say, the most profitable email of this entire flow, obviously, and one of the most profitable you can ever send, to be honest, because again, they just purchase from you. They're a warm customer, if you will. So of course, you want to maximize your profits. Again, acquiring customers is extremely expensive nowadays, especially if you run ads to acquire them. So you want to, and actually a lot of brands lose money on the first purchase. So you want to make sure you make some of that money back through a upsell or cross-sell on this thank you sequence. So yeah. For the trigger place order, email 1, thank you, very simple. And then we wait 30 minutes, 1 hour, and then we do a upsell, cross-sell with a great offer and urgency, okay? Now, after the second trigger is gonna be order fulfilled. So email number 1, once the order has been fulfilled, we just wanna reduce buyer's remorse. How we do that? Well, first things first is we show success stories from other customers who've used our products and are very happy, right? Social proof. And then also, we use kind of a product comparison angle as well for this email, where we go over what makes our products better than others in the market, right? So you can highlight some USPs, unique selling points, benefits, etc., and just overall making sure people understand that your products are better than the others in the market, right? Really important. You want to reduce buyer's remorse because purchasing something nowadays is really hard. The economy is not the best nowadays, and sometimes especially if you purchase something expensive, right off the bat you start asking yourself questions whether you made the right decision or not, etc., whether there are other better alternatives in the market, etc. So you want to make sure, again, the first email reduces buyer's remorse through success stories and also what makes your products better. Okay, the email number 2 is where you want to provide product education for maximum enjoyment and or for product care. So if you sell, I don't know, blankets, for example, you want to go over how to take care of them, etc. Right? And also, of course, you want to go over some tips and tricks just to make sure people get the most out of your product as they can. So this is going to help your customers get the best possible results with your product. That equals less returns and happy customers, which equals obviously more money on the long term, right? So second email, product education for maximum enjoyment, results, and product care, right? Email number 3 is, well, we cross-sell, upsell again with a relevant offer, products that make sense based on the products they purchase. And this is where conditional splits in your Klaviyo flow are so important. You don't want to show them products that don't make any sense or that they already purchased from you, right? So here again, use a great offer, a special offer for them, and then urgency as well. So you want to increase LTV with this email right here. And then email number 4 could be a follow-up to this email with some urgency, again, last chance type thing. Okay, very straightforward as well. Great offer. Again, the main goal with the thank you flow is reduce buyer's remorse and upsell them, just make a profit here. Email number 5 is where you can collect some social proof and or UGC as well. You can offer an incentive to further accelerate the social proof collection. So sometimes if you want to collect UGC for social media ads from your actual customers, you can do that by providing an incentive. Like most people will not do it for free, that's for sure. So you can just provide an incentive there. Email number 6 is cross-pollinate. So essentially sending people to other channels, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook groups is a very good one as well. Again, you want to stay omnipresent in case they churn, which they will. I mean, most people will stop opening your emails eventually. So you want to stay top of mind wherever they are, okay? Email number 7, this is a bonus. You don't necessarily need to do it. Depends whether you have a referral system or not. Just can introduce it as well. And then email number 8 is where we collect qualitative data for better marketing decisions, product development, fulfillment, etc. So we ask some questions to the customers so we can understand, for example, if they didn't purchase again from you, why, right? Or what could make our products better, right? Or was the fulfillment and everything a smooth process for them? If it wasn't, then why, etc. This is gonna make or break your, to be honest, your brand. If you don't understand your customers and what you're doing wrong, then how are you supposed to fix that, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you found value in it. Again, the thank you sequence is, for whatever reason, extremely overlooked. Most agencies and or brands have like 4 emails inside the thank you flow. Very basic, like thank you, some blog articles, collect social proof, and that's pretty much it, right? And again, if you want to make the most out of your email strategy, then thank you flow should be one of the core flows you set up correctly, okay? So thanks so much for watching. If you're running an e-commerce brand doing over $100K per month right now, and you want a reliable team that has generated millions of dollars in email revenue and a ton of testimonials to back it up, then feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to leave a link to my scheduler in the description box below. So feel free to book a time that works for you. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.